What is good? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Pick Six channel. And today we'll be talking about the game yesterday between the Steelers and the Browns. The Steelers won by a score of 23-9. And let me say this, that is exactly how that game was supposed to go. That is exactly how the game should have gone. And that's exactly how I thought that game was going to go. Okay. Hey, and shout out to the Browns. They have a good defense, man. And hopefully one of the two rookie quarterbacks can be their guy for the future. So, yeah, man, shout out to the Cleveland Browns. Um, as for the Steelers, not really much to say. Again, that's exactly what I expected from this game. They controlled the game, even when, like, there was zero concern for this game, at least watching it, right? Even when it was close, even when the Steelers were only up by a single possession, you could tell, man, the Steelers had complete control of this game, which is good. I mean, that doesn't always happen. Okay, we're so used to saying that the Steelers got outplayed in a game that they win. that's still so weird to say, but we're so used to saying things like that. Okay, but that was just a good win against a divisional rival. Okay, I understand it's not like the Cleveland Browns or the Tom Brady Patriots or anything like that, but still a division matchup. Those are always going to be tough to win. Offensively, I liked what I saw. Aaron Rodgers, another good game. He did miss a couple passes, but I mean, it happens. You're not going to make every single play in the NFL. DK Metcalf, another solid game as well. 4 receptions, 97 yards with a touchdown. And he has a touchdown streak as far as the games. I forgot exactly how many. I don't know if it was 4 or 5. I think it was 4. But he's got himself a little streak going on. Running game, very efficient. Very much efficient. Now it's not like Jaylen Warren had himself a great day necessarily. Kenneth Gainwell didn't break the stat sheet. However, as a collective, they ran the ball pretty well. And that's exactly what you should expect to see from the Steelers offense. That's what they want to do. Okay, offensive line. Great game. Great game. Aaron Rodgers got sacked that many times. None. He didn't get sacked at all. Against a good Cleveland Browns defense. So shout out to the O-line. Hopefully they can continue on that wave because that's really what's been holding the Steelers back. The running game back, the rushing attack back is the offensive line. But if they could get it going, if they could create blocks for the running back and give Aaron Rodgers time to throw the ball, this offense, I mean, get used to seeing what you saw yesterday. Okay, I'm not expecting the offense to score 30-plus points. I mean, I know they technically did in week 1, but it was against the Jets. So I don't know how much stock you want to put on there. But they don't need to put up 30-plus points. If they could waste the time, if they could burn clock, they could. All they need is 27. I don't know. That's just a random number that I threw out there. Okay, another thing is the defense has to be solid as well, like they were yesterday. All right. Shout out to the Steelers defense. They were making plays. The one thing that I will critique on the Steelers defense is the fact that there were multiple interception opportunities. Quite a few, actually. Dillon Gabriel threw 0 interceptions. He could have easily have had 3 or 4. But the Steelers couldn't hang on to any of the passes. Neither could the Browns offense, which the Browns offense just looked horrible out there. And they just looked all out of sync. Dillon Gabriel was put in a tough situation, man. You know, it was only his second career start, his first actually in the United States, which is crazy. I don't know. You guys let me know. Has there ever been a rookie quarterback's first start to be in London? Was that the first time that ever happened? I honestly don't know. But he was put in a tough situation on the road against a divisional rival in his second start. And the Steelers defense is pretty talented. That's a tough task to face. He actually didn't do too bad. It was just, I mean, the receivers just weren't catching passes either. So there's a lot. The Browns need to work on their offense because there's a lot to work on for the Browns. Okay, and look, man. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully one of the rookie quarterbacks can be their franchise guy. Okay. Again, as for the Steelers, there's not really much else to say. I mean, it was a stress-free game, which is nice for once. Going into Cincinnati on Thursday, another trap game. These 2 weeks are trap games. Okay. That, again, you're playing Joe Flacco and the Cincinnati Bengals. They actually didn't look too bad. They actually competed against the Green Bay Packers. So I don't know why the Packers are struggling with AFC North teams in particular. Okay, they lost to the Browns. Now the Bengals were able to keep it close with the Packers. I'm not sure if that's just a Packer thing where they're struggling with the AFC North. I kind of hope so. Because the Steelers play them in 2 weeks or so. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than it was a good win, and hopefully the Steelers could rally around it because I'm honestly liking what I'm seeing from the defensive side. Offensive side, they're starting to click. Hopefully they could keep this consistent because that is one of the problems that the Steelers have been having for years is that they can't keep it consistent. They can't do it on a consistent basis. Let's hope things are different, man. That's all we could do. That's all we could do. And the division itself is not looking well. The Steelers have a legit shot at winning this division, which under the circumstances, honestly, guys, I don't really like. Simply because Joe Burrow's injured. That's a big piece for Cincinnati. And Baltimore, I mean, they're just, a lot of their players are injured, including former MVP Lamar Jackson. So honestly, under the circumstances, I don't really like it. I would have much rather every team be at full strength and the Steelers be in first place right now. But hey, man, it is what it is. So hopefully the Steelers can keep it up, man, because they do have, I believe, a 2.5 game lead in the AFC North, and it's still very early. But to win the North is very possible for this team. Very much possible. So what do you guys think? Do the Steelers have a shot at winning the AFC North? For some reason, I do expect the Ravens to come back and still have a winning record at the very least. They might even stick into the playoffs. I don't know. I'm not completely giving up on the Ravens yet. For one reason or another. I can't say why, but I do think the Ravens will come back when Lamar Jackson is healthy. I do believe they'll start clicking. So the Steelers have to take advantage of the things happening right now and stack up their wins now, which hopefully they can do. The schedule isn't necessarily that easy. Just win the games that you need to, and so far, so good. All right. That's all I really got for this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to go live for the Bengals game on Thursday. I'll put up a post if I do or not. But, yeah, man, that's all I really got for this one. Good win. Good overall win. Steelers controlled the pace the entire time. So, you guys already know. Go Steelers, and I'll catch you guys later, man.